What's up, y'all? So look, the New Balance 990s will be dropping once again, guys, relatively soon, might I add. And this time, they're going to be coming in what they're calling rich burgundy suede. So I want you guys to keep it locked and stay tuned right here at the DC show. And let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to the DC show. It's your boy T McNeil. Yes, we're talking about the latest version of the New Balance 990s. This time, guys, are coming in what they're calling rich burgundy suede. So I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Yes, they are the version 5s, and the official colorway, guys, will be called burgundy and navy. All right, once again, guys, that is burgundy and navy. They will be retailing for a U.S. price of $175. So typical going rate for a New Balance shoe. You know, the thing is about New Balance, guys, I remember back in the day how New Balance price used to be a lot cheaper than what it is now. So I think the versions back then, we're talking about like the classic 525s, we're talking about the 574s, we're talking about the 600 series New Balance, etc. Of course, you know, those shoes were back, 15, 20 years ago, sometimes 25 years ago, okay? So I understand that the retail market was a lot different back then, but now the typical going rate for New Balance has really increased in price. I'm not really sure why, because at the end of the day, when it comes to the materials that they use, it's generally suede or leather. It's not like a different type of suede or leather or special type of suede or leather. It's pretty much the same material that they've been using probably since the 1980s, okay? So I'm not really sure as to why, like I said, the price of these New Balance shoes have drastically increased over time, okay? But like I said, the typical going rate now is like $175, just like these here. Sometimes I've even seen some where they were $200 or more, okay? So again, the materials is not really that different. So I'm not really sure. I'll probably have to look into it to see what is really justifying that price hike, okay? But I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on these particular shoes. Now, as far as when they're released, guys, they actually are officially out as we speak, okay? So you can go to newbalance.com and definitely secure your pair. You can also check out the stock as affiliate link down below as well. They should be readily available on there, all right? So without further ado, man, bam, right there on your screen, you got the New Balance 990 version 5. Again, guys, coming in that burgundy suede, or the rich burgundy suede. I like the New Balance in, you got the netted mesh cages on the toe box area and on the side panels of the shoe. And one thing I've always liked about New Balance is the individual stitching. They always seem to incorporate around the end itself, so that's a big deal to me. You can see the 990 badge on the back panel of the shoe, followed by more stitching. You've got the end cap logo on the outsole, the midsole of the shoe. And as also part of the midsole, you have that two-tone effect going on as well. A lot of people seem to call these a dad shoe. I kind of can understand why, but me coming from Washington, D.C., it's a staple in my city, especially when it comes to New Balance. So this is kind of like right up my alley, okay? You got more of the netted mesh cages around the ankle support. And you've also got, I'm not sure if that's plastic, guys, or not, or some type of rubber, but you do have a nice little strip there going across the back panel of the shoe in the middle. I like that a lot. You've got the burgundy shoestrings to match the body of the shoe, as well as the eyelids is also coming in that burgundy suede. So I'm a huge fan of that as well. You've also got some plastic eyelids at the very top. So what do you guys actually think about that? All right, now let's go flip it around, guys. Bam, on the other side. Same ordeal, guys. Not really that much different. I'm thinking that the end itself is probably, I'm not sure if that's suede. Well, it's not really suede. I'm not sure if that's like a leather or exactly what type of material that is. But you guys know that generally a staple for New Balance is their reflective material, okay? So the end has always been reflective. I'm not quite sure if New Balance is starting to kind of get away from that element and they're like maybe making it more matte finish. It's not as reflective as it used to be. I'm just not sure. but it doesn't look like this is going to be reflective. I could be 100% wrong on that, but again, even if, let's say, New Balance decided that they don't want to actually make the end reflective anymore, I would honestly be okay with that. But what do you guys think? Other than that, like I said, everything is pretty much the same. Nothing really different on the inner portion of the shoe. All right, guys, so now let's go to the top image of the shoe really quick, guys. And bam, right there on your screen. Now, interior portion of the shoe, guys, you do have NBs. Of course, you know what that stands for, New Balance. You got the Ultra Soft Comfort Insert, right? Ortholite, okay? So the deal is, guys, with the Ortholite material, you know, that's a really soft material. It's kind of like the orthopedic, okay? I know that sounds funny to say that. I'm not saying that this is an orthopedic shoe by any stretch of the imagination, but what I'm saying is the Ortholite is a good material. It's the same material, I believe, that's in the orthopedic shoes, okay? So you already know you're going to get that style, you're going to get that comfort, okay? I think really the Ultra Soft Ortholite is kind of equivalent to the Nike shoes, okay, guys? The Air Max, okay, guys? Or not even just the Air Max, but the Zoom Air Cushioning is what I was trying to say. I had a little brain fart there. So the Ultra Soft Ortholite is just like that other material from Nike as well, okay? The Zoom Air Cushioning is the same type of, you know, support for your feet, so you really can't beat that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you do have Made in the USA flag badge on the front of the tongue. You have more of the individual stitching on that suede panel, and you got the 990 version tab sitting on the front of the tongue as well. The tongue is obviously coming in that netted mesh cages, just like the body of the shoe, and you know, you can't go wrong with that. All right, and then finally, you know, you have the bottom of the shoe right here, guys, or the outsoles we like to call it. You know, you kind of got a 1, 2, 3 tone effect going on. 90% of the bottom of the shoe is obviously blacked out. Now the back heel base, you do have a little bit of, looks like that, is that gray? Yes, it does look like gray. So now I understand why they say burgundy, or matter of fact, that's not even gray, guys. What that is, that's navy, okay? It looks kind of grayish to me. Again, it could be something with the lighting, but yes, that is officially navy. So that's where you get the burgundy and navy colorway or the color scheme. So I'm liking that. You got a little bit of hints of burgundy. Also, little tabs at the bottom of the shoe as well, with the outsole. And then you do have what looks like some white foam strips that come on the middle portion underneath of the toe box area. All right. So that's all the images, guys. That's the information. Like I said, the New Balance 990 version 5 coming in that rich burgundy suede is officially out right now as we speak. So give me you guys thoughts and opinions. This is going to be a shoe that's going to cop or pass. Let a brother know. Is it worth adding to your shoe collection? I would think so. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I come from Washington, D.C. New Balance has been a staple in my city as far as I can remember, okay? We're talking about 25 plus years, okay? So right now, I think probably a lot of the old heads probably would appreciate the New Balance shoes. I'm not an old head myself, but I would kind of call myself like a semi, okay, guys, being, you know, mid-30s. I mean, I'm still young, but you guys get what I'm saying, okay? I think a lot of the youngest now is not going to rock these shoes like that. But you do have a few people within the community, like I said, that's going to keep the shoes alive. You know, they know how important that shoe is to the city. And, you know, it is what it is. But you got a lot of people out here, too, that's from Baltimore area, and they're pretty much claiming these New Balance shoes as well. But let's not get it twisted, guys, because at the end of the day, DC did it first, all right? We can debate that all day, all right? So if you guys have any comments and questions, definitely leave it down below, and a brother will make sure we get back to you. Make sure, guys, also that y'all drop a like. That would definitely be appreciated. Share with all your family and friends, and before you click off, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That will help out the channel as well, all right? So I appreciate you guys watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, y'all have a good one.